All right. Old School Tuesday, man. Old School Tuesday. You're locked into the morning stew, everybody. Everyone's. Yes. See, you put up the timer. It's 9:26. What is today? Today is the 29th. Thank you very much. Man, to the rim. I tell you. Get your 8 glasses of water for the day.
Over.
Welcome, sir.
You know that they say that when you get dehydrated, your brain.
Mute the thing there for me. Yeah. Lexi.
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, they say when you get dehydrated. Oh, where do you go? Ooh.
Have to mute the thing.
Yes. Mute the thing. When you get dehydrated, your brain size shrink.
Oh, yeah?
And if you don't, yeah, they say your brain, because your brain is made up of what? You don't have no feeling for your brain.
Yeah.
Your brain have no feeling. That's why when they do brain surgery, they usually keep you awake.
Oh.
Yeah, because like when I saw them doing brain surgery with one musician. This guy played a trumpet.
But you talk about Hannibal Lecter.
No, this guy actually was playing the trumpet while they did the brain surgery. That way, if they touch something wrong, and he went off key or they know
okay.
you.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah, so
that would be scary, man.
Yeah, I would want to be awake.
It would be scary.
But they said that when you get dehydrated, your brain size actually shrink, and you could get the scientific phrase would be stupider.
280-4299. 280-4299. That's the number to call in the next segment.
Sounds like
Old School Tuesday.
Like, they get the last lap today, boy.
Sure.
Sound like they get the last lap, but the way how that was happening, that looked like I don't know. There was no key involved.
There
was screw gun and thing like that. So I don't know what you call that. There's a legal term for that.
But what? A couple of words were flying around yesterday.
The coup continues.
Coup de what's the next?
The mutiny.
No, what the Guatemalans then do? Come on. Somebody sent me yesterday. Anyway, when I find it,
then they invade. Then they overstep their bounds.
They invade. There was hostile takeover that was used yesterday. Hostile takeover was used.
Hostile, yeah, man.
Something else was used. Let me see what else was used.
And you know what I noticed? You noticed that when not just the ADP, but you notice that when groups, political groups, want to make a statement, they usually use the regular guy on the street for do it. When they want broken, then that the regular guy they use the card and solely themselves, I guess. But
big people don't know about hard work group. What you say?
Exactly. That's why you got constituents for.
That's why I have a plumbers and electricians, brother.
Exactly.
You don't know plumbers and electricians. How dare you?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I mean, you had your serving on the news yesterday. That was good for TV.
Yeah, it was. For the first time, a long time, I never care when to go on with Trump because we had we own thing to go on.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Was that like January 6th?
Nah.
October 28th, a day that we live in infamy.
Nah.
That wasn't January 6th.
Nah.
Oh, wrong building.
January 6th was 2005 or whatever that 2005, when they stormed the National Assembly and damaged the steps.
MAGA.
I mean, you look on it how you want to look on it, right? I mean, that was our recent. Yeah, that was like the only time they didn't get inside, but they And note to self, that was led by the UDP.
As for somebody who has never
led by the UDP, hey.
Yeah, I have never partook in a coup, but I've seen one on TV before. On January 6th. And that one yesterday seems similar. I know they said that the same type of building and the same type of authority, but it was a storming of the Capitol. For their capital, That like all of the cowboy movie or the Roman movie when you see them storm the wall and put up ladders and fence. But maybe I don't think they are done to that because whoever they in at the building, it doesn't. I saw they was doing like a poll on Facebook and they were asking who do people think is the leader of the UDP. Tracy got a lot of votes. But a lot of people said Shine also because he controlled the power or something he controls still. That make him the
which version you
leader.
listen? Which version you listen to?
Exactly, you know. Exactly.
They're saying the delegates run the show. He's saying he has the majority of standard bearers, but
all I know, when they're done, they need to get some lawyers from foreign or from Taiwan
at the end of the day,
drop up a new constitution.
If they want to know who just call the election and done, man. Things solved, problem solved.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's easier said than done because sometimes you know that you want to do this thing and I end up.
Well, if you know you're losing, then why you fight?
Yeah.
If you think you're losing. But hey, it is what it is.
I don't mind lose. I tell you, me personally, I don't mind lose to a legitimate thing. I don't mind lose to a legitimate change. But I mind lose to the same old, same old. I mind lose to the status quo. I mind lose to everything remain the same. You know.
Yeah, that's a political party, so.
Yeah. Make them fight.
Political party. The players they're there, the players are there. Yeah. And the same players they want to come on in at sometime in the near future. I want to be the same ones who will seek higher office and might one day, because you know how we do it. You only have two choices, as in most democracies. You have two main players, and normally there are two. In the States, they have some independents. Nobody know who they are. They had
yes, we do.
They had something the other day.
Eat the bear.
No, he died Trump. No,
Kennedy.
No, he died Trump.
Yeah, well, no, he died Trump. But he was an independent.
Yeah, but he was.
Yeah.
I said was.
Yeah, he was.
I know what I man. Nobody man. Nobody he till he gone join the Trump back. But the other ones had something.
Cheap at the Kennedy family.
The other ones had one debate. I don't know where they debate, but they be the debate. But anyway, you me see the some lady for me sing the national anthem live.
Oh yeah, and I effed up. Start again.
My God, start one cuss it. Oh yes, I effed up.
Yep. And I tell him, he said, "Can we start again?" And tell him,
"You're live."
You
cuss up by the way. Like, okay, there you go. Keep on keeping us good.
It's like yesterday on a CNN talk show. There's this young girl that I like, Miss Phillips. She always looked too quiet to be what you call it, the narrator of a show. But they had Mehdi Hassan, who is one of the greatest debater in history nowadays. And then you had one MAGA guy who, when Mehdi Hassan said, "I am sympathetic to the Palestinian cause," the guy said, "Well, let's hope your beeper don't go off." Just like that, insinuating that he was, like, yo, I right away, Miss Phillips tell her, yo, you get up on my show. You know the on show no more because you're not stupid, And closer we come to election, closer we see what MAGA is talking about. The island of Puerto Rico, I think not a vote for Trump. I don't think so. Yeah.
I guess usually time I try to get it, but whenever live hit. But yeah, I see a video. Oh.
Yeah.
Occupation complete. Occupation complete.
Yes, the coup is successful.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh man.
And of course, the news, our news. I mean, it is news, was saturated at all parts. In the middle of all of that, one more man down. One more man say, "I have nothing to say for the Senate inquiry."
Yeah.
According to any
Yeah.
what the a news item says, send police for him. You have been
Yep.
summoned. You know what? And again, it all depends on what you want. You have to start, if they are dealing that send an inquiry, they have to make that one. They have to put some teeth into that, or else,
You, my
stop
boy.
waste time,
You know
because
where I realize
you can't get people to walk in and think I take the thing for joke. So if you
the
not
only
put some
way you
teeth into
could do
that
that.
part,
Mhm.
you know, they're not like on
Yeah.
court, but they have to make it into something with more,
With more teeth.
yeah, more teeth than that. Where you walk,
The
where
only way you could do that,
your bottom
depending on how
arrested
much
or
money you
something.
make or how much money you thief. If you're not a regular person, you could never ever do that. But if you get paid one certain amount, or if you got something front on your name like minister or honorable, you could do that. Poor people can't do that. And whenever you do that, you should have lose your job. Whenever you do that, they should have fine you in contempt and fine you
That's what I'm
half of the
saying.
money.
If you're not,
You know,
yeah, if that Senate inquiry can't be made into something more,
please.
um, yeah, better scrap that, because nobody, take it lightly and they walk out.
Which poor man
What
police gonna come for you?
where really get solved in that, where
Yeah.
what are the repercussions, what really get at the end of these things, what happens? Not a damn
I
thing.
wanna know police could have got for which poor man, and that poor man decide I don't have to deal with this and walk out. Who that could have happened to? Anyway.
Yeah, I know.
But that you see, that are the Pandora's box. Once you
Wait,
get one jawbone to
Lord,
do it, you gonna get. I know I'm answering nothing because I never interrupt the flow, but yeah, respect.
Lord, who that? Oh,
Yeah,
Rafi
but
Buck. Oh,
yeah, that's
Lord.
what you mean. But yeah, man, once you see one person do it, everybody gonna start to do it. And once you see one liar, we're supposed to they look out for the people, they advise the client, not answer that, not answer that. The only reason why you don't answer thing, that because you don't want to get hurt. You don't want the truth to come out. If there was no lie you were covering, you would answer honestly and truthfully. But
Right.
whenever there's a lie to be covered, walk out. Whenever there's a lie to be covered, not answer that. Yeah. The Belizean people get smart.
Yeah, so I mean, it's an inquiry. If they didn't know the whole
I mean nothing.
no real purpose, and it's just a public show.
Yep. And it just make them look weak.
I
It
know
just make
that,
them
no,
look
know
weak.
that just straight up walk out. At one
Mm-hmm.
point, it used to be, I don't recall, I don't recall, I don't recall.
Yeah.
We've had a few of those. I don't think anything has manifested out of that. No consequences. No.
But you see what they always say, when you want to know the character of a person, give them power.
You know, come out of it. A couple people look for sue the government and we have to pay for it. How can you be
Well, so
how can you sit down in the House of Representatives representing the people and at the same time sue the people and want the people pay you?
That's because they were never interested in serving the people to begin
But
with.
then sit down right there in the chair.
Yeah, Frisco, most politicians.
When I think
not
that
all, but
you grab a
most-
big liar and you sue the government because there's something with you in the last inquiry.
Yeah,
You sue the people and you very well know that no Johnny Briseño want pay you. You
Yeah,
know
but
that
people-
no Cordell Hyde want pay you. That no Francis Fonseca money want pay you. You know that the people that Belize money want to pay you where you look for go sue. But yet you sit down in the
Whenever
house I
you-
represent. You sit down in the house.
yeah. Whenever you see one farmer politician suing the country, I believe.
No, it's on farmer. You sit down in the house.
I know. Well, I am. I just to try to be nice.
No,
But whenever you see anybody in a government sue the country, I believe, they're not in this for the people. They're in
Exactly.
this for themselves.
Yep.
A lot of politicians get into office because they want to come up. They want to make that quick after 4 years and know I come up. So they get in. They don't have no interest in the people of Belize. And when you sit and try sue now for all kind of stupidness, that then it's milk the people of Belize now, you know.
Yes,
But they use big words to confuse
they
with.
defamed my character, so I will sue them. But guess what?
Yeah,
None
and
of
half
that.
of them had character to begin with.
If you would, I don't know, boy. I don't know how you sit down in the, you just sit down in the house knowing that the people pay you first of all,
Mm-hmm.
and you continue to sit down in a kind of representative, and then you just sue the government knowing well that the people I believe have to pay you.
Charlatans.
I mean,
scoundrels.
even if you think at the end of the day, when you seek that kind of office, and like we said, you should be beyond that. If you said, I can't,
Yeah.
either you're real heart and heart, so you say, boy, I have to serve the people, and this is something where I want to do. How how can I sit here and say, I want to sue the people? Because again, I know the opposition want to pay you. The money now come out and none in your pocket. You know you to sue the people of Belize. You know you to sue the taxpayers of Belize. The same people where they represent everybody in your same constituents. Where they look for their vote next time election come around. And the same people want to put my percentage to whatever the lawsuit you look for traffic collect. How can these people, in fact, I know how, we know how, but how?
That's why.
Oh, no, go sleep that night and hold on the head up. That's why, make a son in. When I read the news now, if me not have to call it honorable, me not call it honorable, you know.
You don't have to call it honorable.
Oh, me not call it
You don't have to
honorable.
call
Me
it
call it by
honorable.
the name, I'll be straight up.
Yeah, Constitution, so you have to call it
Me
honorable.
not call nobody no honorable.
Make I tell you
Sometimes
why.
I slip the car, I come up on it and he catch me off guard, but if I could bypass the honorable,
Yeah. There's only a
there's no honor, there's no honor opinion, so like we say, everybody have for themselves. How can you sue you sit down there in the, you to represent the people, you sue the people while representing them. Imagine
and you
that.
know why me no mind talk about them? Because I know I better than half of them. Because I remember when a Piam Village Council carried me the court over something that they didn't do that I ended up doing. And I won. And my lawyer, a very good lawyer, told me no, counter sue them for everything, and you could get most about $6,000 or $7,000. Me being a man of honor said no, because that the villagers want to pay for that out of any money where they got.
There you go.
So I never do it, But them big jawbone, we're willing to sue at every time, not have no moral.
It does show exactly
No
where,
criticism.
exactly, and it does tell a tale that they're in it for they ain't for the money.
Exactly.
They ain't in it for no.
And if anybody may need $8,000 than me, I broke. But I got moral.
That's why they got WrestleMania 3 up, so.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
For the power and the money, for the, I love you,
All right, that's why you swear to go on. Me no care, because I know it's all for sure. And the way how things work, you never know, there might be another coup attempt a few months down the road before election.
You think about it and you just get upset, right? That
Yeah, disillusion, despondent.
if you want to sue one of the members on take one personal suit against one of the, but they well and know none of that thing they do.
Right.
They well and know they go there, so they serve their time and do questionable things.
Then Bali make me off for one case, and when they make me like a whole
And
year,
then you have to quiet because,
Yep. That's why we don't need no more liar as leader of the country. Can't tell you the liar, that's not a good thing for lead on country. Like when you the a preacher, you could say anything what you want, because half of the people don't want to believe what you tell them.
I like you living in my house and you just sue your ma.
Yeah, exactly.
I swear to God.
Show you the scruples, bro. Yep. But
Okay. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me send an early shout out. No birthday. I thought it was yeah. So Desiree Joseph at the Southern Regional Hospital Lab.
What?
Shout out.
Not Des.
Greetings and shout out for your sister. The one and only Ellen Sue.
Watch out.
Yes, yes. He said, a little giant, big up yourself. Desiree Joseph. And if Desiree you know hear the request, somebody will know. Call her and tell her, here your name pan creme. XTV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try to get the one and only Marisol. What? Bike driver birthday that Thursday? Ha ha.
What? Hmm.
Alright.
Driver.
Yeah, I can
Don't
say, hold on.
stop at all. Mhm. Well, let me see. Time is now 9:48, ladies and gentlemen. You're on your old school Tuesday. Um, I sent a picture of Mount Fuji up there. Could you please show that picture for me? Because 130 years since they've been doing talking about Mount Fuji, it has never been without snow this late in the year. And Mount Fuji is without snow. That might not mean nothing to a lot of people when they know Mount Fuji, but it tell you where the climate, where the planet they think. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's take a break and then we'll come back. All right, all aboard and welcome back, man. Inside your old school Tuesday. It's the morning stew. The Creme Advertiser special continues. It's right up until the end of November. So you have a month, a couple days to continue to take advantage of that. Stop on by at Creme, 3304 Amandala Drive.
Mandela Drive.
Give us a call at 280-4469. Link with our relationship officers. And you got November, man. November is a good month to take advantage of, this advertiser special. Moving into December. Oh, yeah. All right. What's up, man? Here you go. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, Groove. Old School Tuesday. Anything on the old school?
Yeah, there's a couple of things up there from Old School Tuesday I think we might like.
All right. Let's see what's up. Any butterscotch? Any butterscotch?
Yeah. Before I get to that old school, the Lexi upstairs.
Yes.
Lexi, show Mount Fuji for me with the snow and without the snow because we like play. We don't got nothing to do with Mount Fuji the way that Japan. We can't do nothing about that. Where you see, that's Mount Fuji now. That is what Mount Fuji looks like right now. In 130 years since they've been taking, I guess, pictures or studies, it has never been without snow this late in the year. Could you show a picture of what the beautiful Mount Fuji should look like? That is what Mount Fuji should look like right now. But it doesn't. There is no snow. And the reason why there is no snow is because climate change, global warming. So whether or not we want to believe it, the hurricanes gonna get more powerful, then they kick up, and Mount Fuji they lose the snow cap. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're doing the things.
Yeah.
But show something from the old school tip, Miss Lexi, because we got some nice one in Frisco. There now where I see where people know. I got these. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
What is that?
That is the Heron O or the Heron H. That's the old Heron H. I got these photos from that group of Boca Deina, the Belize, old fashioned.
So you'll be great grandfather, Wallace. Used to be probably the captain of that boat.
Really?
Yes.
That's
the one. That's the one that caught fire, right?
I know the Heron O was Heron O. That is my right. That is my.
That another
right.
boat that catch fire.
I ain't not sure. I don't want to tell you yes, but I heard one did. I don't know if it was the Heron O.
All right.
But really.
Yeah.
So you have history with that.
Yes, my grandmother, father found where the story in the family.
That's very good.
And he used to live on George Street, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well, and this was a while back because look at that vehicle. Okay, look at this now.
That the boat we used to go from here to Honduras or something boat and come back.
Yeah, go way down.
Yes.
Go way all the way down. That regard thing. Yeah.
That's where the Wallace
is that the old
from.
Police station?
Boy. Yeah.
Back in the days when crime was
board
not
section.
so, yeah.
They never had the back building, right? They had the back buildings too?
No, I don't think they had the back building then. It was strictly board.
No, but the back buildings where the cells were, where were the cells?
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know about that. I know about this piece. I never had the pleasure of having to go in at the back building yet. Yes. So.
Which one catch fire?
So this was from a time when you're done with this, you walk across to Valencia.
All right. Which one make catch fire? I know you say some boat make catch fire.
Now we find out right now.
Hold on. Cremelo.
Somebody on car.
Yeah, Frisco. I'm not sure which one catch fire, but Terronate made it right back at a whole backyard there on North Front Street.
Okay. But that's another one that used to go between Honduras or somewhere about like that?
Yep. Yep, one of two. Which one of them may catch fire?
I don't know how much boat you had. I think only one boat
Now,
used to
who
go
may
down
own the
there.
Heron
You had-
now? Was
you
that
had,
the Legion one or?
You had where this next one? Yeah?
The one where Wallace used to be the captain.
This
They
guy,
had one when
Mr.
he was
Willie
mine.
something.
Huh?
Mr. Willie something. I'm not sure whether he first name.
Okay.
I research it and I try to get back to you because I know about them both because I made the right young lane in my youth when time they both they haul up on Hatchford Street.
Sure.
Yeah. You know that Frisco member at a home guy that car there right there when they both haul up right there on Hatchford Street there.
Uh-huh.
Right side of it part Craig Miguel on my yard.
Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep.
Right. What if somebody else when you want me could shed me more light?
Yeah, I get the story directly. I get the stats right.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I know there was a couple of boats that was traveling back then. They had a group again, the Belize Historical Society. You had a Honduran and a Mayan prince. That's from Herman. But okay, let me see.
Why?
There was one called Islamia, which used to travel back then also. There's another picture with the Heron H and the Islamia. But let me see. If
That's a back in the day. That's a Harrier jet and
Yes.
and that I believe City?
No. That's the question is, where was it flying over? Well, a couple of people said Bird's Isle, but I don't think that Bird's Isle.
Oh, that thing there? Oh, that by look at birds. But you don't know.
but hold on. Too much houses not there along that coastline for it to. Well,
By me no. Good question. Cremelo?
Hey, top of the morning.
Yeah, what going?
Hey, Boca, Heron H, never there behind Arthur Hall backyard. It is there behind right up our quality poultry. Then right now, on Norton Street. Backyard.
Okay.
You find Heron H me there back there and Penny. Because as I leave why we just go play up on the resident side. That's why you know he never catch fire.
Okay.
He just stay right there and rotten man.
No, he never like get destroyed. At one point he may catch fire and there's a story behind it. He never catch fire totally destroyed. There was an incident.
Yeah, because coming up in the 18 and that's we just go fishing off.
Yeah, we get trouble boy.
In a river facing the old electricity plant. Right there say those days.
Okay. Interesting. All right, so part of the hierarchy there now. Put the hierarchy up there.
Which one?
There's a picture with a couple military. I believe it there or not?
The one I know with the Harrier like going to Guatemala border.
I don't know which area that. I don't think that don't believe city.
You have to listen to this man, the guy him in the Frisco. And he will bad, you know.
Aye.
All right, man.
I want to go ahead and video, my little boy.
Why they may look for you?
Boy, you remember that song? No, bend down. No, bend down.
No. I remember 6:30.
Why? All right.
You up on the sideline and move me the video.
Boy. I was there.
Watch out. Buy the video, man.
Hey, where the menu today?
Boy, another bubble knocking, man. I try that just leave rain and make one leave money, you know. So I could get out and play.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go buy another plate of food to pretend like that you cook.
Me and you and no groove. We go buy a restaurant and take out things. Go, man, this and that and off and this and that. Then here when the man do Frisco, the man warm it up on the stove and that is the steam.
Well, right now, you go on like the tail of two UDPs right now. I don't know who to believe.
Well, I know why they're in the building.
Listen to me.
The building.
You would have said the same thing right here. Say, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you notice, I show I start from scratch before you get in the pot.
Yeah.
All right.
So Frisco,
But
somebody said to ask you that who you usually call for a recipe.
Why?
Buck or this side?
Why? Over the side that.
listen to me. I not deal with recipe and
So you
anything
get
too
a
much.
thumbs
You know.
up, me Bali, you get a thumbs
When
up.
I get into the kitchen, I just knock one thing. I not deal with when I get up, I don't know what I want to deal with. Then just boom.
I hear you.
You know, I need to go up. Let your Frisco then, but they want to blow their hand.
But a couple times I have to call over that side. Don't forget stats, though.
Yeah.
I never did call you yet.
Speaking of which, I never taste your hand yet, Frisco. You always the talk
Hey,
to
get
you
two thumbs
cook and
up.
this and that and thing. Ne?
Why you come right in and eat my thing and holler about, yeah, all right. You forget, no?
Yeah, it's been so long.
Yeah, you forget. Nobody birthday
Don't
since
forget- yeah, you know.
good birthday that February.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why, look here.
You forget the way me eat the last time. Good, you come in here, corner.
You eat that big size pigtail, I say not tell nobody.
Yeah, big deal.
Put it under the rice.
That me a leg wash. That me a leg wash.
I think that made the barbecue wings in eat.
Something.
Okay.
Yeah, man, but handle brass
Take
smoke.
care, man.
Yeah, man, respect.
Keep dry.
Yup.
Root for the water and treat you out there.
Oh.
Go V. Man,
What
man, know
fish
if,
dinner you may make for your birthday?
what?
You may make fish dinner or something.
Why? I
right?
bring Hudut to get last year.
Yes.
The sauce. Yeah, that's all. I can carry here Frisco and sauce.
But you get it with it, you get it with the fufu.
With the dot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you love a bad. You love a bad.
Yeah.
You love a bad there.
You see, somebody tell
You
a
see,
group.
that's why he can't get nothing. He don't like the compliment.
Hello, guys.
Later.
Yeah. Lisa Love.
Later.
Top of the morning.
But any hear somebody we know there. But come out for the phone. Yeah. Later.
Be cool.
The one and only Ross Buck.
Yes, Buck. Yo, speaking of which, I set up a picture. Remember that pizza where me show you that AI generated? I
What up,
realized
AI?
never try to copy and get something look exactly like the picture, because there's a picture of a sandwich up there too, where that AI generated, so you'll never get it look like that. But we tried to make that pizza last night with the burger thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we made a plan to say, all right, we'll make this, we'll eat pizza and we'll have some for tomorrow. But after Alain done eat like half of it, and Hannah eat the other quarter, we decided, yes, Alain, you only had 2 slices, but each slice of me like a quarter.
Put up the picture,
Yes.
guys. That burger, that may look very interesting yesterday.
Yeah, I showed the picture of the original again, the original one.
Yo, why this tacos look healthy?
Focus. Yeah,
What a Ross Buck put this up, boy.
yeah, I probably buy it.
I don't know where you buy it.
I probably buy it.
I don't know. Yo, Ram, what you going? Yo. Ram.
Good.
Yo.
Yes, greeting in the name of the Most High God, Bungiu.
Watch out.
I listened to your old school where the gentleman mentioned where Aeronets used to duck. And the same area, BL used to have a plant, and also Polar Park used to have the plant right there too. Polar Park.
Polar Park used to, I remember Polar Park where used to there where BL
In the
Power
same
Station.
area
Where they call
the
Ice
plant
Factory.
goes, around that area.
When they call Ice Factory, where they used to call Ice Factory, where they BL plant there.
Yeah, right in the same vicinity.
Alright.
Then in the corner, before you reach down back there, it was Fat Burger. At the corner.
Watch out, we don't body shame nobody.
Then Steve say Islamia. Islamia was owned by an American fellow. And he used to do diving and tours. The last time they docked, they was docking at the old custom wharf close to Baron Bliss' grave.
Okay.
And in my old school day, what I remember is the same Islamia and the next one, Queen Elizabeth. That's the one used to carry to San Pedro, and you take 8 hours before you reach there in those days, because it used to be passenger and cargo at the same time.
Was that the QE1 or QE2?
I think yeah, yo.
What's his name?
Yeah, you saved that, I don't know. Yeah. Saved from the QE1 or QE2, I don't know.
God, that's a
And
big
then also you mentioned George Street. All the way down used to be the whole office for the stevedores from the port. Mr. Favas was the boss.
Okay.
But I'll let you go make somebody say something.
All right, Ram. Yeah, man. Thanks.
Respect.
Yeah, yep. Thanks.
Yes.
The one and
Respect
only.
to Ram. You see Ram that like Don Hector, Ram that
You got a
like,
lot of knowledge. Yeah.
Mike Finnegan. They have a lot of knowledge, you know. They did a lot of things, you know, their magnificent life. All right. I'm gonna try to get the number to Dario's Pizza because I think maybe I'm out.
Dario's Pizza.
I mean, Dario. I do happen. They had a triple task, bro. I know it's multitask. I had a triple task.
Show the pizza, man. Show the pizza burger. That's delicious.
Yeah.
Look delicious.
Why? I don't know why Marlon send this picture to me, you know.
At work, one slice to that. Fine, yesterday, Lexi, I want to show this picture of this burger, you know. I noticed.
I didn't tell you, I don't know. I think I should.
Yeah, what up?
Good morning, Billy's. Doing out there. Good morning, Ram.
that.
Callers out. Ram.
That's
Allah
the AI
is
sandwich.
Akbar. Allah is Akbar if you are Muslim, Mr. Ram. I tried calling you the other day, but you didn't answer your phone the other day.
Oh, you try calling, man? Okay.
Yeah, I tried calling the man. I guess he had no credits. But I want to thank BTL. They're doing a good job on that coastal highway. They're putting they put some antennas up there already. Probably another week or within less than a month, we should be having good service in the Manatee and the Gills Point area because we are getting 2 towers back there. So we're on a good sign of progress. I don't have to be on my roof at the resort trying to make a phone call anymore.
Okay.
So it's all good. Yeah. Another thing, you know, when I see my boys in power, I don't call Rodwell. I call Rodwell Rado. When I see Rodwell Ferguson, it's Rado. That's my teammate, my co-worker back in the days. That's too long to call him Honorable Rodwell Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Rado, good morning, Rado, and good morning, Luis, and I know all of these Papa Mena and Castro and Papa
Rodwell to you.
I don't call them no Honorable. I'll call them by their names and everything. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day today. Hey, Groove Master, how you doing over there, Groove Master? I'm still going to Crooked
That's
Street.
the honorable Groove Master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go see that back there and go catch some crocodiles.
Man
Can we
says
catch crocodiles back there?
Only the tail.
y'all have crocodiles, Groove?
One of them, I don't know if it's a crocodile or the alligator, but we got the one with the big teeth.
Well, it's not alligator for sure, so yeah.
But it's crocodile. Yes, we got
Okay.
crocodile.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to say hi to you guys. I ain't got much to say. I don't know about politics in Belize. I know Belize is 8,866 square miles, but that's all I know about Belize. But anyway, guys, peace out. And BTL, thanks for the towers back there. I appreciate that. Because, man, I'm tired of jumping on the roof to go make a phone call. Anyway, because back there is kind of dangerous without any kind of cell service back there.
Right.
That
All right.
the highway.
Bye.
All right, guys. Peace
Show
out.
us our
One and
show us our
only.
respect when you call. Climb on the roof.
Filing in.
Alright.
In. That's Casale. The group, you ever send back the picture of Carmen, the look, and I didn't.
Yeah, all right. That's the one that I made. That's
That,
my
hey, that
one.
looks
And
good,
also
though.
I-
That looks good.
Yeah, and what happened? It was
No,
it had
it-
everything.
Explain that.
That's
You have to explain that.
Okay, show the first picture. I just sent it up.
Oh, sure. No, explain this pizza here, because this pizza
Well,
look
what
good.
it is one pizza, and we put it in a black skillet, black frying pan, and then you put in the pizza sauce. You put about a pound of grind meat.
We have
Top
meat,
of
though?
that with Yes, that's why they say show the next one. Show the next one, Alexei. And so no, that's the AI generated.
Yeah, but that looks solid, though.
Exactly, and this ours was exactly like that. But what happened was when
Oh, you had the
it came
meat
out-
inside the dough.
Yes, it's like
Oh.
a burger, and in there with the meat, you have the spaghetti, you have the pizza or the spaghetti sauce, you have mushroom, onion, and thing. And then you fold the dough over on top, and then you put one other.
Better like to make a hard patty so that when you cut it a hole, rather than have it loose.
No, well, it actually whole
Okay.
because the burger is already cooked, the meat's already cooked. So you just put the meat in there and it's just for the crust and the rest of the thing. But like I said, when we weren't done, I know I take one picture of it so bad that I tried to pour it out the pan because it wasn't sticking, and then it got caught up on a little lip. So, but yo,
good.
It was delicious.
All right, great, great.
You should try that though.
Creme, hello.
Good morning, my two friends.
Yeah, what's up?
When I watch that thing, they were on the show that fire. Say, imagine
You get hungry?
the evolution of food in Belize.
That even Belize though.
Good old rice and beans that is no longer found. I have tried to find where I could find a good plate of rice and beans. They don't have it.
Any Canada, Belize City.
Colored with the bean water and things done. And so
It's a good plate.
50 grain of beans.
Oh,
So our beans gone. Rice and beans. It was made with red kidney. Not that little red thing where they got both they color red beans. Red kidney beans for the rice and beans. Piece of pigtail.
What?
Or even ribs.
What?
And you got the fried plantain. That was the rice.
Plantain? No. Can't afford it.
That's a dream. Now you could cut it very, like here they do it, they cut it slice, you could see the salt.
Yes, they give one piece.
It's a plantain. It is a pity what we are going, what I am seeing. Maybe you young could adjust yourself from rice and beans to pizza. I don't like pizza.
Okay.
That red bloody sausage when they got there.
Pizza give me heartburn now, I don't know.
Old time sausage when they go in a barrel. And pure cholesterol, that is full cholesterol. But going back to what I am watching very carefully, Belize is transitioning too fast. Belize is following the road of Hawaii. Hawaii was a beautiful island for the Hawaiians and for tourists. They used to wish I go to Hawaii. I go see the girls dancing hula hoop.
Tropical wave.
Huh?
It's a tropical waves.
Yeah. So, and then you had, for example, the guitar that used to almost talk. There came development, progress, and brought big problems that the Hawaiians today live to the back. Right now here, Belize, from Corozal down to Punta Gorda, I think there might be 2 or 3 persons that own coast. You can maybe Sardinia, there might be 1. Whereas Pelican, I think down in Stan Creek, and maybe Born and House still today in PG. I know the coast like I know my fingernail. Where are the locals? To the back. And this is something that you young people should worry about. At my age, 91, I soon went to St. Peter. If you need me. But the situation is this, that I'm seeing a transition of Belize a bit too fast. Right now, for example, the consent, the so-called food security. Is there any measures to save us from losing our food, our corn, our beans, or we're exporting everything? Well, good for the country, income. But what about the security of the place? So I think I mentioned to you or somebody else, I went to the market to see whether there's anything going down. Absolutely not. Nothing is going down, has done now. But then I spoke to people. You know, I go around the park, I talk to people, I go by car stand. It's my pleasure to talk to people. And I found out that people are not eating good. There is not starvation, but there is the denial of the food with which we grew in our days. Everything is up. If you talk about one cucumber nearly about $3-4 one little tiny looking cucumber. So this is something that I think
more attention should be paid. I don't know by who, because I have so many NGOs, human this, human the other one, this one. There's so many that I don't know which one is responsible. Therefore,
Yeah.
here we go. When will it level? I don't know.
Never.
But it seems that there's not much concern right now. I think the concern right now is totally away from the human concern. We are more concerned with development, with crew sports. When you look at three of them were dead now. But it's a sad situation. What I am seeing, my personal self,
Yeah.
having gone through a long period, many decades of different changes for the better. For example, when I tell people, I made the first telephone call in this country, 1965. I made the first foreign call to my counterpart in Jamaica. And when I started to think about what was there before, there was some wires all over the place, crossing magnetophone. And so when we did that, I said, here, I am part of that history.
All right.
But now I notice that the needs of the people are being bypassed instead of the so-called development. And that's something that has to be. Go back to George Friedman's social agenda. The social agenda should go beyond everything else. Thank you very much.
All right. Yep.
How dare you want to do something that's good for the people nowadays? Not all of our politicians nowadays are out to do things good for the people. You have a handful. That are out. You got a handful out there with a star where they do things, but you have one lot out there where they try to come up and we're just there in there for the ride. You know, probably would not have got voted if it wasn't for the party that dragged them along. But when we find people like that, we have to call them out. It's our responsibility to say, yo, you did it wrong, you know. And they need to work on that. Whatever the law is about these special tribunals and inquiry where they put up, they need to do something better because, you know, it look bad. It look bad, you know, look like you don't got no teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, the Dano brother. All right, let me see. Who's here? Cremella?
Yes, this is Glenn from Chicago, the Carl.
Yeah, what's up?
I just wanted to say, you just heard an honorable man talking just now. You were talking about honorable this and honorable that. Mr. Hector is a very honorable man.
Of course.
And I love that at his age he's still going strong.
Yeah.
And
we hold on Hector
I want
in
to
high
talk to me, my cookie treat was in there way.
Yes, I.
Man gun. All right, so yeah, so I linked to the brother. So the man said Lee Wallace was the engineer on the Heron H. That is my great, grandfather.
Lee Wallace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I know there was
That's
some
very
fire.
busy.
I get it started right now with the fire, but
You're a part of history.
yeah,
Like
he was the engineer on the boat. He took care of
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Well, just you don't think that only you because my grandpa, James Perriott, my grandpa, no my pa, he was a chiclero.
Oh, yeah.
You know them book when they got about chicle, they got for him picture you know the whole up on chicle thing high. So yes,
Okay.
you were a part of history.
I
know
mean,
that
you hear the
too.
stories, we get there, we hear this different when
Yeah.
it pass.
Yeah.
So then you pay attention to it until you come up in a conversation like this, and then you understand, oh, wait, that's the same story
you
where
realize.
we did all the while, right?
Right? Then you realize I always thought I was somebody, and now I know I am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Fenton Young father used to be the cook on the Heron H.
Oh,
All
yeah?
right. Yeah, Fenton, that's my body fanfare, and that's what
Okay.
Colville said. Uh-huh. Respect to that.
Oh yeah, so there was okay, so there was a fire on the boat, and then there was fuel on the boat, and he was trying to dispose of the fuel before the fire get to the fuel, but he got burnt in the chaos.
Your grandpa?
Yeah, my great grandfather.
Yeah. So where I want to know, right? Was the Heron H registered? Was that like a Belize ownership, or did that come from another
But I'm not sure about that part there.
country?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. But I know that's a big part of our history.
Cramelo?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, man.
Well, when I am a young boy, I used to go by here on H and jump off it and jump in at the sea.
Okay.
I used to go bait up here another 4 pints. Yeah, I used to go board and jump off and kind of be a nice jump. Me and them boys, you know, me and my buddy there, we friends. Yeah, man.
All right.
I mean, a nice boat too. We get pan at me go up on the edge of it and jump off it then.
Okay.
About how old were you then?
Huh?
About how old were you then?
Well, I'm a young boy.
But
Yeah,
you weren't
yeah,
anything but
custom man say, why
19 to
you
see.
come off of the boat? Yeah, because custom me the right side.
So
of
was the boat
water.
in use or just docked there?
Huh?
Was it in use or was it just docked there?
He does that right them on the 4 pint by weapon.
No, but it wasn't being used.
Huh?
It wasn't being used.
So, I not get it.
Like if the boat made it use, like, or he just stayed
Yeah,
there.
I mean use, yeah.
Okay.
That are my prince.
Okay.
Yeah, man, all right.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Yep.
Also, where I didn't know, you know that the St. John's Cathedral, I believe, because St. John's Church in Belize City. You know that besides the Mayan temples, they said that is the oldest structure in Belize.
Yeah, that's been there for a minute.
11th February 1811.
Yep.
Yes, I tell you.
What else you got?
very good.
You had
As
some
a
more
ma-
pictures or that was it?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, when that opened up, I believe Rasbuck had played for the opening part, the opening ceremonies.
Way back then in 1811, huh?
Yes, man had the right hook up.
Man, they both here.
Check this out.
What is this?
This is a census, the 1970 of Belize.
Wow.
Yes, in a Belize city.
Wow.
You had 24,284 Creole, 584 East Indian, 830 Maya, 533 white, 10,698 mestizos, and 1,921 Garifuna.
In Belize City, wow.
So back in Belize City. So the population then was mostly Creole and mestizos.
Wow. Yeah.
You know,
What going on? We have to add to this conversation. Dan? Hello? Anybody home? Is that Dan or not? I'm not sure. All right. Probably one of those dials. All right. So yeah. Go put it back up.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You saw what? 19 what?
1970.
1970. So obviously Creoles, had the majority of people in the city. In the district, it was...
Toledo had the least.
So in the Belize district, Mestizo was the dominating people. In Corozal, Mestizo
Creole.
as well. No, Corozal, Mestizo, and Maya.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting to see how it looked today. What is it today? 2024.
All right.
Stan Creek, it was Garifuna majority, 7,000.
Toledo had 37.5 white people.
In Toledo, Mayas were the number one, of course. Garifuna being number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mestizo being 3. Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
I don't want. We have to go look for that today, Groove. What's the stats today in today's day?
Exactly. Maybe one of our listeners want to call up and tell us or send me the stats. Let me see.
The conversation I was having with the historian person, try to get on the show. Well, the first question I asked, so where we said the black people, the slaves, in the mix of what we call Creole, where did we originate from? And she said Nigeria and probably Ghana.
I prefer Nigerian.
I just saying, he's saying that era.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the blacks,
from that coast.
the blacks
from
who
that
were
coast,
right,
yeah.
were brought to Jamaica and then to Belize.
Yeah. And
Came
the
from
thing is-
Nigeria, so we have people who are Creole have Nigerian.
And they never did come straight to Belize.
No, Jamaica. And
From
then,
what I understand, they stopped at different places. And, before they got to Belize, when they got to Belize, they probably brought slaves who had been, this side of the world for a while.
yeah, they got them from there. They took them to Jamaica, then from Jamaica to here.
Or
So
to Haiti or whatever.
we and the Jamaicans have the same people.
Yeah. And what else? As we said, the Creole name popped up way before we did. So we can't claim that.
Yeah, Creole and we call it wine, it's wine, is it? Because Creole are a general term for a mixed people.
For a mix, yeah. For a mix.
You can find Creole,
Yes.
quote unquote, all over the place. So somebody said Heron H, I think, was abandoned eventually and broke up in the river behind where the chicken place, where that Quality,
Wow, that would be sad.
on Northfront Street near where Davis Dockyard was.
And you see, that leads right to another point where we try and make. If somebody would have realized, Heron H, they're gonna be singing about that. They're gonna be talking about that.
So yeah,
They
that
would have-
boat used to take produce, goods, and things like that, and people to and from
Yeah.
Honduras. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I say, it broke up in the water from what we are hearing. And that's the same thing where I continue saying about the swing bridge, man. I know say it look like they want to replace it. They want to
Yes,
change.
and it will not swing.
Yeah, and to me, that is so short-sighted and not thinking ahead and not looking at your history. It's the only one of that kind that, in this region. And where our genius is going to do, get rid of it, man. Nobody will worry about it. They and they sing song about it 50 years from now, and somebody may say, we never had no bright people back to Belize when they could have preserved this.
Yeah. We're going down to this thing.
Hello?
Yeah. We're going down.
Yes. Heronage belongs to a Belizean named Mr. Aubrey Hunter. Aubrey.
Okay.
His daughter
Okay,
was
Avery.
Aubrey. Aubrey. A Belizean girl who went to World War II to give her service. Heronage was complemented by Maya Prince.
Okay.
Heronage may catch fire in
Yep.
Toledo. And so, Mr. Hunter came to my office. The guy was in charge of postal. And he told me that he wanted to substitute Maya Prince in place of Heron. But at the same time, one bigger boat came near Honduras. The Honduran was a bit larger than Heronage. So that took the flight from Belize to Puerto Vallarta. That was the route.
All right. Let me ask you something. What was the importance of these boats going back and forth? What was the?
Well, that was the only means of transportation from Tangriga down to Toledo. There was no road, there was no airline, there was no nothing. So that was the only means of transporting their goods, plantain, whatever is cassava used to come from down south, and then took the mail, the mail, the postal service, up
And
to
female.
Puerto Vallarta. And for Puerto Vallarta, it became international because we went to Guatemala and then to the United States. was the means of transportation. But I don't know, there was another boat that people don't know. The Africola.
You got, let me hear you good.
Africola is applied to North.
You got fire down there, let me hear you good.
Africola used to travel to Corozal and Orinjoa.
Okay.
That was another line with Romulus, another boat where one bishop get drowned. Bishop Hopkins got drowned and 3 sisters, I think. He capsized somewhere around Rocky Point and they were drowned. But that was the northern road, Africola. The southern road was Heritage, belonged to Hunter.
Okay.
And Chevron back in work on the Africola. So that was the only means until after World War One, the army people that came back, my father-in-law included, came back and they built the road to Moscow. Broken stones with hammer, according to him, and they used to block, and that was the way to build that road that goes past San Hill, through Moscow and Boston and all that area. So that was the first route by road to North. San Ignacio never had. San Ignacio had 26 boats that used to go from Belize City to San Ignacio, carry cargo, bring back chicle, cattle, whatever it was.
To the river.
So that was the most biggest route between Belize City and here at San Ignacio. And they used to bring the food or supply petrol. That's why Guatemala had no claim. Guatemala was fed by the Belize own river. All their chicle and mahogany came down, and then they used to get their food, their necessities, through our boats, and then the mules used to take it from San Ignacio to Present. Hundreds of mules. My grandfather owned about 60 of them. So, these are the things that Belizeans up to now have not been told. The importance of these rivers in those days when there were no roads, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I repeat to you both, when they tell about Guatemala have a claim, till I read Article 7. Read Article 7 what it says.
Yeah. Got you.
Or use our rivers.
All right.
There's no claim, absolutely. But our lives, they play games.
All right, Dan. Yeah. Thanks.
Honorable Don Hector. You see, ladies and gentlemen, that's why me and Frisco sometimes we don't call people in the office honorable, but we don't mind say Honorable Don Hector and Honorable Mike Finnegan because they have two honorable people right there. Two different party too. Two different party. One of our listeners from abroad, Herman, says, I used to travel to PG as a kid with my mom and my grandma. The boat had traveled from Gales Point all the way to PG, places that didn't have pier. People would come out to the boat to pick up their families with their groceries.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. I remember there's a boat that used to go from Crooked Tree to Belize City. I don't remember how much times a week, but they would go and they would take, produce and whatever they had. And they would stop right at Bolton Bridge and go down to the market and sell their stuff there.
All right.
So, in
All
case
right.
of flood, that's all we have to go back to. In case of hurricane, we have to go back to some of them boat.
Yeah, so you go. Old School Tuesday, man. We're going to take a break right here and be back with more stew.
Shortly.
Things you never knew.
Yeah.
Morning Stew right here on XTV and Creme Radio. Welcome back, Sir Groove.
As we proceed.
Yeah, let's jump right into anything you want to do before we jump into a news package.
Yeah, let's do the girly word and a man's perspective.
Early, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I got a news package, so
Yeah.
I mean.
I usually head up the missile like yesterday.
Right now, Mr.
All right.
Quick thing, we got time. News package brought to you through the courtesy of
Smart.
Sharon Medina, the Secretary General of the United Democratic Party under the executive of Moses Barrow, has written a letter to the Commissioner of Police dated October 28, in which she affirms that the central executive of the party did not authorize any trustee to allow for command of party assets to change hands. She explains on behalf of the party chairman that Philippa Bailey, the trustee named in the land document shared by the Alliance for Democracy to affirm such authorization, resigned as Secretary General of the UDP since March 2013. Medina adds that Bailey was asked to turn over all party assets, including the land document in question. Nonetheless, Medina informs that it is the UDP which is the sole owner of the property and not Bailey. As such, Bailey cannot transfer rights or powers she deems or does not have. The letter then affirms that the leadership of the UDP remains under the stewardship of Moses Barrow and that Tracy Panton and her colleague supporters have been expelled from the party. Medina also notified that it was the deputy chairman, Alberto August, who filed a police report of breaking and entering by the AFD members, whom she describes as trespassers. A news package brought to you through the courtesy of Smart.
Smart Release.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans.
Stop aid going into Gaza. Sam Rose tells the BBC NewsHour program that UNRWA, that's the United Nations Relief something, would not be able to bring in supplies and the safety of its staff and premises would be compromised. And again, you have, it's almost amazing to me that after all this time, over a year, over 60,000 civilians dead, that this war is still to go on. I don't think that we could say it, or I could have said any louder, that Bibi Netanyahu is a terrorist. He is supposed to be on a most wanted list. by any organization that holds people accountable for war crimes and things like that. And when you decide to cut off aid, that means that this whole war where you fight for over a year, you didn't get rid of none of the bad guys. You think that there's only bad guys left in there now? You know, it doesn't make any sense. So, you know. And according to that news brief what you just did from our Creb News Center, I don't know, man.
The saga
It's
continues.
a lot of, what?
The saga continues.
The saga continues, but it seems like you cannot build your house on sand. You have to build your house on stone. And it seems like the way this house is being taken is on sand. Yeah, so you want to get okay for people who resigned from 2013. When are they in from 2013? I give you okay. You know, I don't know.
The saga continues.
You know how they say? You know how they say? You could take your right and make it wrong.
Well, again, you hear one side of the story. So, you know, everybody got their own version and they say they correct. You say you correct. You say you correct. You say you correct. You say you correct. You don't know who. This
we don't hear
saga
all
continues.
of the side. And this is the statement came from Shari Medina, the Secretary General.
She there with Shine, bro. She there with Shine. What are you saying?
Well, yo. So, yo.
I'm just saying, you don't expect anything else. You don't expect. The saga continues. Again, and you could be right again. You could be right till the 1,000 power. Ask yourself, which battle really the fight? And after this battle where the fight, how fit will you be to contest the real fight?
Not at all.
Right, and that's the bottom line. So, again, who right? You could right. And if that feed your ego that you're right. And again, at the day, you missed the boat. Because the big boat there, drop bombs on you.
This is what you call now a war of attrition.
Yeah, that's right.
Because what happened, everybody don't realize, this war, we lose the big battle where they come up next.
I don't think they realize where they go on.
I think that by now they realize they lose that. So what they try to do is fight for power for the next one where they might lose to because they still don't get organized, And
still,
no matter, like you said, no matter who right, no matter who wrong, what we saw yesterday was a bad look. I don't care what anybody say.
And it's the best time we have a bad look at 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven is not a good time to have a bad look. But yeah, the same way how the world looked at the U.S. when they got through for their thing and say, yo, that never looked good. It's the same way how I believe a lot of people look at that and say, yo, that not look good. When you come to points like that, like they say, when you start to cuss, that's because you lose the battle. When you start to throw blows, that's because you lose the battle. The discussion, the debate, you lose that. So this is how we have to deal with it now. And I don't know, man. I don't think that they're looking at the whole picture.
Meanwhile,
the blinders of greed and power.
Stay on track after that.
What do you mean? Watch your back after that because I tell you,
the
same way we're good for the goose, good for the gander,
Stay
and like I said, there's 3 people where they vie. 2 of them they concede, but as soon as they get rid of one, they start to vie again.
Yeah, another story to be told. In the meantime, this is the one where this is the book you're reading right now. Yep.
Yep. Well,
carry on, small. I mean, hey, if I had a ruling party, I'd like, how the Grinch looking at the Christmas, in the cartoon.
Exactly.
Oh, y'all keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all that delusional and don't realize what to do.
You want to apologize to our foreign listeners because you know that we would have been Trump behind right about now, but we got for your own thing where to go on here more exciting. Where,
excitement, yeah, got it strong.
That's the way it happened.
And then Hey. I mean, yeah. I got a different view about the whole thing, and my view that the bigger picture view. I think there's no win.
No, well, everybody don't know there's no win.
No win. No, I
Everybody
mean in
knows
general.
that.
I mean as an individual, ever say you win, but do you really win? If
Well,
you
man,
win,
that's
or
the
I
next
correct,
option.
but am I really? What's the benefits of being correct in cases like this? You know.
That was a man's perspective about 2 weeks ago. Something about sometimes being correct isn't important as the peace or something like that to that effect.
Yeah.
you know.
There's a greater.
Yeah, there's a greater loss
There's
that's
a greater
happening where,
outcome. Yeah. You miss the picture
yeah,
because
where people know to watch.
you get
Right
consumed
now
in
it's
a me
just,
being right and
yeah,
what's playing out.
just that personal feelings right now.
Destroy upon yourself.
Yeah.
And even if you say you win,
Yep.
at the end of
And,
the day,
you know,
whatever come will be one weakened version on either side. If they're not getting stuff
Yep.
together. So even you win, but you want win, but you want to be weaker because I think the lines have been drawn.
Because some people, from what I've been reading, some people looking at this saga and say, oh, this is one new person coming in. They try change up.
Well, the history will be told. I mean, that'll be the narrative.
But the other saga that's I've heard being told is, oh, this that the old guard, they try to protect the way the status quo from changes to come. And to me,
Well, they do a good job, but they kind of tag on where they hear that when they call individual name, they tag on certain descriptions that goes along with it, and that has been consistent since the whole thing began. And I think that has stuck on to the narrative, right? That this kind of individual, but you have this certain kind of quality where people now gravitate towards.
Yeah.
Who did some poll the other day, and the poll said that is the most disliked politician. Being a polarizing person, no, get you nowhere. I mean, anyway, you know.
What I'm saying is, when it's the right time. Okay, let me see. You just got a big person. When is the right time to get it right? The right time to get it right is when it doesn't look to the populace as, you know what I say? When you come to blows and when you come to things like this, is because diplomacy has failed. And if diplomacy has failed, then what that to tell me is that both leaders of the UDP and the ADP don't know diplomacy, because if they cannot resolve a thing without storming or building, you know. And again, you have two ways of looking at it. One new upstart to try to come in to change up everything, or the old guard to try to protect the status quo. You know, and you look at that how you want. You know, but it's just not a good.
Yeah, hello, man. It's you?
Yeah, what up?
Yes.
Yeah, not much, man. Yeah, I just want this call for big up somebody, right? And I sure know a second it because I want to know team members, right? Recently, I realized that my results, they do some investigations, some private, I won't call it private, you know, some reporting, some, which I think the media is supposed to really and truly try to, right? So there's some big stories out there, and obviously...
Not here, yo.
What? The man gone?
The media frenzy.
He come back.
Right? And they're a thing by design. I mean, anybody who knows how this world operates know that the issue, or that's what they do. They create noise on the market, so they need to check the change. But the reason for this, I just want people tune in to stuff where is non-political, because at the end of the day, we say, oh, and the world kind of gives this narrative, right, that we need an opposition, because without opposition, there is no democracy, I think. But the reality of it is, these people use one system, right? One system, just that sometimes one in the house and the next on the outside, and then eventually they switch. So really and truly, I don't believe an opposition create one true, what I call democracy. The people are creating democracy, and the media have a major part of that. when Marisol do, man, I know a lot of people don't realize what this young lady do, and I hope.
What you do again? You don't tell me though. I don't hear what you do. What you do?
Well, she apparently look like she's a part of an international organization. Reporting or like
easy story with the fishing.
So yes, exactly. There was the ocean, and then there's a second one that is involved with this whole land and thing for State Bank. I think there three, right? But the nature of it is what I try to get at is that sometimes we need for no false victim to the hot story where the media they push out. Sometimes really and truly if we want good for the country, we need for inform ourselves, because these politicians, they don't inform we, they want to keep we engaged in a bull straight up, because that's how they control the people and control, most importantly, the purse. So I don't see opposition as being anything where without a opposition you can't have democracy, and that you look man the rat, the man, the cheese. That old school, old narrative. We need to move away from that. And I know a lot of times people want differ in why it is. But look at it, has it worked? That like with everything, when I look at it, like, has it worked? If it don't work and you give it enough time, 20, 30, 40 years, or independence, 40 years, it don't work. It don't work. So these other means of exposing corruption, I think, is the best way to go. And again, man, I don't know.
No, but you're saying, listen to me. You're not wrong, but you're not totally right. See, the pillars that should be in place is a combination of organizations, including a viable opposition. We're not saying only the opposition. So you have the media, you have organizations, you have unions, you have the opposition. Everybody plays a role in keeping the powers that are in check. So it's not one only solely. It's a combination of all these, you know.
What I agree is this, right? That sometimes the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That's
right?
how it works.
So we are considered the opposition, the enemy of the enemy, because governments has taken advantage of the people forever, right? So obviously the opposition, you know that they want to be your friend because then you oppose.
Yeah, that's the system, bro. Like saying that like we try to live on another planet. That like the system, right?
Yes, exactly.
That like the system, man.
You said it, and that's the one to say exactly.
I have to know if it operate within the system. That is system until
they design that system.
Yeah.
We don't have to follow that system. We need to get off of that. It's just like education. That's not a system I get designed to until you need for what a school spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for what work life will pay after hundreds of thousands of dollars. What sense that make? That literally, like we literally, they're like half is blind us. And I just say we as a world or you know, people that they design systems so we follow and we follow it without question. Why go to school spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for their education for pay back the hundreds of thousands of dollars? Like that's like a vicious circle.
Again, that's the world we live in. You left and Belize, you go to the next country, same thing you meet. You left on that country, you go to another country, same thing you meet.
But what I'm trying to say is this. There are alternatives, and slowly but surely there are people who show other ways to skin the cat. Like a math problem, right? There's so much different ways you could solve it and get the same correct answer. You know, so I just want
But one more thing before you go, remember, right, group where we said, the system, not only the system, that the people who run the system that the problem, not the system that the problem. Now the people who run the system that the problem, and the people are we.
You know, what I started to realize though, that is true.
Because if you got people with scruples going there, they could change it if they want to change it.
Yes, but I think what the bigger issue is not the people who run the system, because they know why they run it and they know why the system is existing. That the people who follow the system. The people who follow the system are the masses, you know.
But you have to that the system. Without that, then you know you talk about what that the current what make up our country, what make up the democracy. And these are the parts. Are some of the parts, and come up to be the whole thing. But then by saying, you know, we can't come away from that. That's how we run. That's how this.
Exactly what I say, right?
Yeah.
The mentality that then convince you that the system will have to use that system because
that is the
but that the system, bro. You could change. You could go to we could change from this and go to where vote for president. We could go for this whole thing, and you still have the same problem. Republic. You still want to have a problem because of the people who get in there
but people.
Let me interject 1 minute. Can you hear me?
If you know the work, I know work for. I mean, give it one chance, right? Like, because every day they give you a chance.
That's not the system, brother. That's the same people and they right back there again.
I don't know. I just look at it differently.
Why beg you, groove are coming right now. Why you think what they got a narrative on the streets, right? And it's funny because they handily people make fun of it. When they ask the legal, what you want to be when you get big? What the legal say? I want to be a customer officer because they make a lot of money. That's the idea we done there. Some people, and that's the same idea when some people say, well, you know what? I want to try to catch a lead political party there because that they hustle there.
Frisco, like I think too, we maybe.
I know they say the same thing, but then you can't you can't detach from it because that's the.
Alright, so what you say is you point out the problem that's existing. The system is the problem. Why they try to get at is, yes, I realize that, but there is a alternate solution besides what we have been.
I don't want to hear that solution there, boy.
Listen to me. You realize that we have people that walk out of Senate hearing without any kind of, like, shame. No, we have, I mean, I don't want to get personal, right, but we have people who commit some violence against women in this country, who up on TV, they get interviews and are like the man are like, yo, then things gotta stop. And not only the people want allow or create that environment for make it stop. Stop dealing with criminals because they are people. You know, on a ship, like I always say, on a ship, you know them are there, on a plank.
Listen to me. All right, so whenever you, because you sound like an honest person, when you go and say, boy, well, put me name on my ballot, I'll vote for you because they.
Never happen.
Right. So good. That groove. No. But groove I come in. So yeah. We don't have the time to, bro. But I get your point.
But the quick thing I say, we believe that the way for change it, that for in an office, that no work. It's been proven that that's not the way for change it. That's the way for you as an individual.
So how you change it? In a one couple sentence, how you change it? One.
But I mean, you know.
No, give me an idea. Give me one idea, quick. In a 1 minute. Give me an idea. You decide make a change, but you know the same way how.
Oh, this is what I'm trying to. I start this conversation.
But still not tell me how.
When we have independent media exposing corruption, right? Then the people will realize that here they go on. Oh, government say not got money, but look what they go on over there. Because this country not poor, you know. This country far from
poor. Still not give me one idea because the media they expose people for the longest and nothing happened.
No, but nothing happened yet.
Well, I don't know when it happened.
Like everything are like this, right? That like you could say something happen and like nobody listen, nobody say nothing. But when that catch on, they're like one wildfire.
I know, yeah, I take for catch on, brother, because the rat they watch the cheese long.
Well, I tell you, again I want to say this. I hope Marisol keep up your work.
Yeah, well.
I hope other people look on what she's doing and love country more than they love big story where the narrative they get defined by the political people then who they control the system.
Got you.
Create on a story, expose the people and stop listening to garbage.
Yes. Expose them, then they go into the Senate inquiry and say bye. All right, got you, bro. Got you. All the time.
Yeah, bro. Later, man.
Thanks. Yeah, Groove. Man, I hear you. Okay, they listen. So go there.
Yeah, I forget.
No, man, I forget.
No, yo, I think that No matter what part of the world you live in, even authoritarian, well, unless you're an authoritarian country, you have an opposition. Even if the ruling party not listen to the opposition could make nice so the public could know. Then that's not the only check, but that's one of the main check that we have. So I think that by you saying we don't need a opposition, you are saying that you believe that lone honorable men get into power, and we know that that's not true. So that's why I need one opposition, so that when people get into power, we're not honorable. Well, at least the opposition could shine that too, So, pardon the pun, yeah, shine that too. Yeah. A couple of things there. We got two comments. One of our listeners said, "Look like you support Shine." No, I don't. I support democracy and the rule of law. That's what I support. Another one of our listeners said, hold on, Mr. Frisco, God, this one is geared to you. It said, Frisco is talking BS. The system is designed so that whatever party is in power has to do things a certain way. Does not matter who is there, the rules of the game remains.
The people, I don't know BS, because if you want to make one change to something, you want to make one change. And if you're an individual with scruples and keep your head up and say, I know going to indulge, you can make whatever change you want. But the reason why people don't make these changes is because they know where they gain from the system. And they gain in the system for gain from the system. That's why the Senate inquiry not got no teeth. Because it's not designed to have no teeth. Because they know Sunday, one of them will sit down in the same damn chair. And they don't plan ahead that one of these days I might be in that chair. And if that chair have teeth, that chair will bite me in my butt. So,
and that's why you see we have these dynasties trying to form around the place. Because once you get in politics, you realize, oh, this time might come up.
Some politicians not going there for that. But some do. Yeah. Just like a police, some people join police, and they join police for the right reason. But then I got some who join for the wrong reason.
Well, I have always said that on both parties, you have a handful on both parties that are honorable. But the other numbers are not that honorable. So when you go in there and you realize, yo, this don't want to come up, you should at least have the decency for do the come up in a way where say, all right, I know I thief 90% and do 10% work. I want to thief 10% and do 90% work. That way the people don't feel too bad.
That's why the legal say I want to be a customer officer, because the general thinking of customer officer that they hustle.
Yep. And
why is that?
That's why you see when politicians come out of office, they like sue the country.
No, you there, good.
Because they know, I have to keep the come up going.
Yeah, you are good.
Kind of way I have to keep all the money to come in.
You are a good public worker. You go get your custom job and you do your job good. But yet you got someone to go in there because the first thing you think, but I want to move for lands and go to treasure and Okara, they the hustle there. The people, they broke out the guns.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, man.
Morning. Fellas again?
Yeah, till probably next week.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to send the Belize Historical Society for finance.
But what I talk about, right, is that was a very important topic. I listened to that caller just now. I think they try get to a point where they go wrong at the bush. But the way how the system works, the first thing is said about with Miss Marisol with reporting, and that's our belief. We not got investigative reporters. We have reporters that go catch the news and go dig deep into it. We have brushed it up, like where one of the former prime minister always say, and sometimes I think that guy, when he talk, people never like him much, but he talk the truth. Right Honorable Said Musa, he said this will blow over like while he breathes. And this is the mentality over 90% of Belizean got when it comes to investigative reporting. The deeper you dig, the less people seems like they were here, they kill the story. The second thing where you talk about you answer the right question, Frisco. If you want to make a change, put your name on the ballot. But we rather stay behind closed doors or windows and make a whole pile of noise. And then when the time comes to step up, I like to say, politics are something politicians are friends within. It's like why call a lodge. Everybody that brother or sister in a politics, no mind what party or depend. Because at the end of the day, all of know that for the same thing. You know, when I live on the next side of the fence, they like say, oh, we are for the people will suffer this or the people will suffer that. But as you get on the next side of the fence, you forget for you with the thing boom when you go up on the next side. I like to say the system we get in our government is that unless we change it and go change the constitution, and that the way that constitution reform, I think a lot of people ever show up the voice of opinion because they must have figured too that, you know, you go through 1 year or go through the next, nothing will be done. I listened to a talk show this morning to somebody say about elected Senate. By elected Senate, unless they change the constitution again, and the elected Senate will have some certain powers, because we must remember in our present Senate system, with this 13th senator, it should be that it balance off with the government senators with the opposition, so that people should start thinking independent. But when you have certain bills starting at the House, for example, the money bills, the Senate could have never send back one money bill to the House because they can't debate it. They could talk about it, but they can't get in it deep because that's enough for their business. Maybe that's one of the changes when the appropriation bill go to the Senate about budget or they borrow money. They should have an opinion and say, you know, something, they borrow too much money. Stop this. Stop it right now and make it go back and look. But they can't interfere in money bills. The second thing, what we have in our legislation, guys, that what we call backbenchers. Now, in the other Westminster system, like in England or their place, where their backbenchers so huge that they could tell the Prime Minister they don't agree with her, and they could voice their opinion. In Belize, that 100% opposite. The minute you go against the Prime Minister,
oh no, nearly dropped there. Still there, huh?
Within the party, so you can't be against the Prime Minister. When you come out of cabinet, everybody should say yes, even if you will say no. And the thing with that Frisco group is that the cabinet should be 3/4 of the winning the House, or the party will win. But what catch for we cabinet in all governments is that they made a minister of state or give them a ministry, but the minister of state not allowing a cabinet unless invited. But the minute you get invited to cabinet or something come up, you have to come out and say, yes, sir, I agree. So when you go into the house to vote, we not got a backbenchers who say, know something, this wrong, make we vote against it. Nah, we not go through that. So the whole Westminster system with government would have to change. I have very hard for do that because, like I say, red, blue, yellow, pink, all of them think the same when they get in a government. Everybody look through the next tunnel and forget to serve the people. So that's something where Frisco agree with. So the people have to change it, but the type of people you put there, I don't know how you change if a whole evolution or something have to happen. So it's kind of rough when you got voice. I have something for carry it on. And most things I believe they have like this, Frisco, you're correct, I agree. The Senate inquiry, to me, then I waste of taxpayers' money. How much Senate inquiry we have and what came out of it? Nada, we don't give a report back about this one, we get punished. They don't find nobody guilty yet for our Senate inquiry. So this is our next one, we're going just like the others we have. So they're just our entertainment, our circus, guys. This whole thing, the waste taxpayers' money, I think. Because look like we'll say, the former minister gone in yesterday, he are tired. Well, the man living in a tropical country, they say police go for her, the man never got time for change. But what happened? He gone in and do what the farmer do. No answer nothing. So what you could do?
Oh, that's a new style.
Yeah, exactly. So unless you put in the law when the things happen, you put it in a law, you have to testify, even if before, if the court does something or something, or find something that the law, you must have to testify because you have the answers what people want. I look like none of the parties will come out to the answers are like where people like call them PUDP. Because they have the answers, but none of them will bring it out because they're protecting friends in higher places.
You protect yourself.
Yeah, and themselves, exactly. So the whole system, we could be out here, they cry room, and I tell you, the former prime minister, blew over like while he breathes, like anything else. Yeah, guys.
Yeah. Sir Groove?
Mm-hmm.
Something about me say never agree with.
Yeah. I'd rather talk to them when they're different.
Yeah, but it's harder because of the system.
Yeah.
The system.
What happened? Boca said red, blue, green, yellow. Anybody get in and do the same thing? That is a false statement. We know red and blue one do. We have been too scared to give yellow or green opportunity. So until we give yellow or green opportunity, we don't know. So we have to stop making false statements and we have to stop judging.
Yellow and green have to come together and make orange or something though.
Yeah, well,
I remember if you lead and if you have
I tell you something. It no matter who you put a yellow or a green party, Belizean people on a whole is too coward because they don't know how to let go of something for something else. They want to hold on to PUP while they move to UDP, or want to hold on to
you
UDP
never know.
while they move.
You never know if you feel one full party. That's the only way you gain the power. You have to feel the party. You have to get them seats or
when you
enough.
look at a man like Wilma here.
No man, listen to what I said first.
Wait. When you look at a man like Patrick Rogers, I could call my brother name, I don't mind.
I know the top about individuals.
Patrick and Will, when they get in there and then they get 200 and add vote, you know that because somebody to get in one $50 for turkey or a Christmas chair or buy one case of beer for them. Belizean people don't know how to vote for people we literally have.
But you make a finish my point, man. You cut me cross.
The people we could drunk with.
But you cut me cross.
Go ahead.
The point is, yes, I like what you say correct, but until you have the numbers to be a viable third party where people might say at one, how we do it? We vote out the whole kit and caboodle.
Exactly.
But you got to feel the amongst or maybe then you might stand a better chance when the people say, I get enough of it, where it becomes a new terminology, PUDP. So the other, they can't come with 5 and 6 and 7. They have to get one full slate together so that they can legitimately start to compete. You are never getting the power with 5 people or 6 people or 10.
Yeah.
So they have to get their game together too.
Mm-hmm.
So that when people say, well, you know what? I actually tired of PUDP.
Yeah.
Who you never know the look of, you never say, people will say, we vote everybody out and make a gay. They ain't got 31 name.
Mm-hmm.
You never know, 17 might get in or 18.
Mm-hmm.
But with 5 and 3 and 4, hard.
You see what happened, like I always said, and I don't care who get vexed. Right now, elections are won because of ham and turkey. And unless the third party they come out and start to give us something for buy somebody vote, it'll be rough for them. We have to train the Belizean people that sell your vote. When you sell your vote to like one hooker, you sell something valuable and you sell it for cheap. If you want to sell your vote, sell it for the future. Sell it as an investment so that you know that when you're picking and wake up, they don't have to live in a world where we live in right now. But rough pills to swallow.
No, but again, I bring up the point where there are certain points in our history where people just vote out the next corner and you see 1 or 2 and they move up on the other side.
Yeah, well,
I think those are the opportunities where I think, right, so those are the times when I think if you had a viable third party with 31, the field 31 could say, that's how you get in. When the people say, we just vote, we not vote you in. Because you could coin all the money still, but we just don't want you, we don't vote you. We're sitting at 2008, we see it right now with across the other side, only got 4 or 5, whatever it is. And then a big shift when the people just say, I don't care where they say, out. And I think these are the times when if the third party, the field 31 or 25, they would have stand a good chance to probably get some numbers in there and start the ball rolling and change people's perspective of the two-party system.
I see where Boca had mentioned something, and Jer mentioned it also. Boca said something where I always say, we have one system of government where you have to follow where your leaders say. That's our monkey kangaroo kind of government, you know, because if you as an individual, if your party they do something where you know stupid, but you can't say nothing because the Constitution say you can't talk against your party. Then there's a thing where you know you did the wrong things. You know you did the wrong things, you know, so you don't want nobody to say anything about it. And those are the kind of things where we have to get past, bro. We as a people have to mature, you know, the way how we look at politics and like that. Because you have some the diehards are the funniest one to me. Because they don't got no brains for themselves. All what they could think that when a party say, whatever they think and do that when a party tell them to think or do.
But wouldn't the third party be the same thing?
What?
Would the followers of a third party be the same thing?
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe
what?
So. I think that the followers of a third party are going to be looking for change.
Yeah, but they have diehards. Eventually, they have got diehards. And the nature of the beast.
If you do the right thing. You see, there's nothing wrong with diehards if you do the right thing, you know. If you do the right thing, there's nothing wrong with being a diehard.
Well, no party do 100% wrong. They do things that people favor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that the nature of the beast, you could got 4 parties. Each one of them have got their diehards.
Yeah.
We know a key where they do. By the nature of politics. Like me and you, if I ride Groove and carry Groove, though I do with Groove.
Yeah.
You know I change my mind.
No, but sometimes Groove might do something.
And you know I change my mind and I steal my bench and I do with Groove.
Yeah.
I might come to one and say my Groove so and so and so and so, but I know they let you go, can't do with you.
Yes, but if you feel something, you should be able to come to me and say, yo, you know
that's
what?
That's why I say I will come to you and tell you so and so and so, but I know I left
then
you.
if I got any sense, so I say, yo, this is my ballet writer, this is my ride or die. And if he tell me something, I should listen to it.
Well, that too, yes.
Yeah.
And that's where the individual personal responsibility comes into play. Yeah. All right, let's get a girly word going here. Paladin Leslie, what up, man? Lisa Connor, key. Long time no see.
They're both.
Kathleen
Where the
EB.
butterflies at?
Yes, as they say, I could dare with you, but you must be held accountable.
Yeah.
There you go. Chachi, you're locked into the morning stew, man. Old School Tuesday? What is that?
It's okay if some people dislike you. Not everyone has good taste.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, it ain't kind of sucks you got on here, but grab is smelly. Yes, but I drew that. It's okay if some people don't like you. Not everyone has good taste.
You know, I never understood.
Yeah.
I never understood. I guess people wired differently. Foot fetish. I don't get it.
Boy, they got some pretty foot out them about.
I still don't get it. But again,
Yes.
people wired. Imagine you wired that way, right?
Yes.
What a thing.
I like the pretty toenails.
Yeah, I like separate toenail, but being a fetish, like,
Yeah. I have never dated a girl with ugly foot. That's one of the criteria. Yo, one of our listeners says a good constitution can straighten most politicians.
Right,
Think we
sure.
offer some amendments. U.S. revisit constitution. India revisit its constitution 160 times. And then you say, what you say about ham and turkey is true, but most people are not sensible enough to vote for more on that.
well.
All right, the first part of the man's perspective.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He said the lies are always loud. The truth is always quiet.
Okay. That true?
And that could go with your audio or with your visuals. You know, the lies are always loud. The truth is always quiet. But We not to try so nothing. We are trying to introduce Mr. Frisco with part 2 of the man's perspective.
All right, here we go. I'll get into a little controversy right here as men. We spoke about some men might say, my personal device, phone, laptop, whatever it is. I have my lock. It's going to stay there. This is my device. Think we want, but that's my device. I have it locked. Now, what's the move now if your significant other find a way and gone in your system, gone in your things and search it up? What's your move at that point? Where do you stand when you think that your significant other has breached your privacy? And should you even have privacy in a relationship? The notion of privacy in a relationship. What's the action to that or the reaction to that? If you feel like, you've been wrong, you say, man, your lady gone through your things.
Mm-hmm.
What's the reaction to that? Is it just that? Because we believe that the men have no power in these situations and it's always the woman with the power.
Yeah, well, the first thing I'd ask, why you not trust me? That's what I would ask. You not trust me? Because
obviously not.
Yeah, my phone. No, it's not. It may not be that. Sometimes I can tell you something. I don't know. I not going on nobody's phone and nobody going on my phone, but down a phone there right there, my phone there right there. No, I don't really have no got on no lock. I don't mind leaving my because then the kind of thing I think only bother you if you have something to hide.
I know.
If you have something to hide.
But that's the notion that you catch your all right, even if you don't have it locked.
Yeah.
Right? And men and women, I guess, we're tempted by that. If you want to go run through it to see something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you bossy bam, you catch your lady, they all up in your system, in your thing, this scroll, me leave why this scroll.
Yeah. That's why you say I wouldn't get vexed.
You wouldn't take that, you wouldn't get angry at that and say.
No, I wouldn't get mad because I not hide nothing. I would want to know why you they got through my phone. You not trust me?
Right.
Then on a smaller level, I would have said, but wait a minute. That respect my privacy.
Right.
Because just because you don't have a lock on your phone doesn't mean that you don't expect people to respect your privacy.
Right.
It is your phone with your documents, with your everything.
Right.
So I wouldn't just go and pick up your phone or pick up Lisa's phone because we know that phones nowadays are way more than that. It has everything. So just out of respect for you guys, I wouldn't do it. So then I wouldn't get mad, but I'd feel like, have so much respect for me if I just
and I say not even phone. Just say, but you find it, go to your wallet.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't mind that guy. Don't find nothing in there.
No, but I mean, should there be a level of, although in our relationship with somebody, should there be a level of privacy? And should you feel offended? And how should you take that you're bossing and they expect and you don't want your lady when you know the look? They sneak around and they all up in your phone, or they through your wallet, they look, say how much money you got.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Should you be offended by that action?
Well, I think that in the house, money that for everybody, but your phone things with, where might got one picture, something like that different, but like the money thing there.
Like for me, I would say, I mean, if you got a lady, I wouldn't be the one for go through your purse. Like if you left a purse there, I know my business, they go through your purse. Like I believe that her personal thing, and I shouldn't be up in there. That my belief. I was
brought up to this day. Dana tell me, Steve, go get this thing out of my purse. I bring the whole purse.
Yes, exactly.
I bring the whole purse.
All right, make it say where to go here. Cremelo, quick call.
Yeah, morning, Stew.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Yeah, Roots have the issue.
You gotta be quick.
Well, I feel like when you look for talk, man, you have to believe with control. Right? Say people want I pay they want garbage fee when I know they generate garbage out of my establishment where they want charge for. You think that's fair?
Well, they have a business fee, no?
Yes, but if you they generate garbage, I know they generate no garbage out of business.
Then you shouldn't have to pay no fee.
So, I mean, maybe you could take your own garbage out then. Carry your own garbage.
I don't have no garbage. It's my garbage. I sell my garbage to people.
All if they're not carrying the garbage for you, I think they can't charge you for something we're not doing.
This is what I tell you, but because I live at the same resident, I must still pay garbage fee. That's what the Guinean people know.
No.
But they can't
tell them Morning Stew say you don't have to pay.
They pick up garbage from the location for somebody else?
In my house.
Okay.
I show them, I take out the garbage to the young lady this morning out of my garbage.
That's where the problem
comes in. I no business garbage.
But you got business at the residence?
I have business at the residence, but we generate garbage out of the business because sell
not you know that way they happen? The business trump the phone.
Yeah.
Automatically. You have the two things in a one. So then the air and the fact that you might put some business garbage in your home garbage.
Yeah, that's something you have to challenge. You have to physically challenge that somewhere about probably that quarter, I don't know. Yeah.
But
if you not generate no business garbage.
Frisco, check the garbage. I pull garbage
but they not got, the system is set up that they know to check your garbage. As long as you got business there, automatically you come under business.
But if you know to generate no garbage, you still have to pay garbage fee.
That's why I said that's something you have to challenge probably way that quote.
Yeah. But when you got telling how we depend on style.
My house garbage.
I know that bad spot where that whole the way how that's set up. I get you. Yeah.
That just like then they robbed me.
Yeah.
So
what you have for
the poor people to that?
Yeah. I don't know. That one. I didn't think about that. Yeah, maybe I have a call. Maybe I could work with something.
To the council.
Yeah. Then the only thing we could do about that make them stop pick up garbage altogether for your place. And you carry your own garbage. Don't put out no garbage for them pick up. And you want to take over your residential garbage, so that they don't have no reason to stop at your place any at all. That's the only way without taking to another level. I see that's how I think. Hey, no come here. I ain't got no garbage. Because the moment you put out residential garbage, you try to tag it onto industrial garbage.
Yeah.
So that would be the quickest way, make them know, hey, no come here. I carry my own garbage out. Thanks. Thanks for no thanks. I never did think about that for you. I guess a lot of people must say, small business people must find themselves in that.
Yeah, because I figured and say that the business want to generate more garbage.
Yeah, because say you always want to get off. Yeah. All right, that would be the only recourse I would say. I want to carry. I know I put out no residential garbage since it is and find another way for you. Cause you could carry your own garbage, right? That they dump or something like that.
Yeah, you can.
You can take your own garbage because when you put out garbage that is not like things where like if you clear up your house and you throw out old stove or they don't want to pick that up.
Yeah.
You have to carry that yourself.
But if the guy, if he says he not to generate no garbage with his business, he's supposed to be able to prove that to somebody that's the council or the waste management, and then you shouldn't have to pay because.
Well, the argument would be if you do business, you have to get garbage. It might not be lot. It might not be lot.
What do printing? Well, it might not be lot. It might be lot,
but you still have. But I don't know how
This is why we said that then you use the one way and be the higher
price. Yeah. Automatically you get jeng right there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into the weather real quick if we can.
Yes, why not? We have the cousin of Lionel Messi, but he lived in France, and Mr. Lafitte. But he moved to Paris where he owned land, so he was a don. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't let it messy.
That's why they charge your business rate.
Don't let it messy.
Don't let it messy. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, don't let it messy. Lord.
Don't let it.
Oh, don't let it messy.
Yes, let it. Don't let it messy.
Yeah.
Clean up.
Moist and somewhat unstable conditions continue to linger, they say. 24-hour forecast. Skies to become mostly cloudy. Some showers, periods of light to moderate rain. Isolated thunderstorms affect mainly northern and coastal areas this morning. Then mostly central and inland areas this afternoon. Then shower activity will decrease and become isolated this evening with a chance for a few more mainly along the coast later tonight.
Oh my.
Winds are light and variable. Sea state choppy. Waves 3 to 5 feet. Temperatures as high as 85 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 86 inland, 74 in the hills. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected over the North Atlantic, the Caribbean Sea, or the Gulf of Mexico during the next 48 hours. However, the area of low pressure is likely to develop over the southwestern Caribbean Sea, has a medium chance to develop during the next 7 days. And so, yeah, we see all that, thunderstorm activity down there. Tide is... Yes. It's going to be low at 2:22 this afternoon. Yes. Sunset this evening at...
5:22.
Yep. Moonset this evening at 3:43. Will rise tomorrow morning at 4:17. Tariq Matthews preparing the weather forecast. All right. Man. We might have to just leave off with a bit. We got birthdays. Let's get into the birthdays. And we got to move on fast. Ladies and gentlemen. Stop the talk about thing for the man too, my boy. Alright, let's get it. Who we got? Whose birthday is today?
That we have Sheila.
Hey.
There she is.
All right.
Sheila celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Miss Sheila. Hope you have many, many more.
Yeah. I see what you did, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, my goodness. When was this? That's terrible. All right. Yeah, who's next on the birthday list? Wow.
Well, the next one on the birthday list, I believe, is Mr. Aleem Richardson.
Where is the group? Okay, this one. Where the hell is it?
Yeah, Aleem Richardson in New Jersey, birthday today, coming to you from Stephanie and the family with love.
That's it.
That's the one. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Here he is. What do you think the man is there right there, boy?
Oh, I want to say good morning to Colville. Colville say, I like Pretty Foot too, Groove.
Oui.
I don't like her feet look like she made it dig up. Cool.
Got clear.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any birthdays on the... All right, I don't see no birthdays.
Nope,
all right, let's get on out of here then, Groove.
It was not a good day for birthdays. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been another fine day of stewing. As per usual, I want to thank you very much for all the people that called in. Even if we agree with you or not agree with you, it was still a very interesting call. Tomorrow we will give you the answer to everything that plagues you. So until then, on behalf of Mr. Frisco and myself and the wondering Miss Love, we want to say take care of yourself, stay hydrated. But don't have to hydrate much, you got a lot of rain.
Yeah.
Ayo!
That is right. We'll see you tomorrow, man.
Yeah.